But see, this arises because on first taste, you might say, the ultimate reality, the Godhead, doesn't seem like much. It really doesn't. We are led to completely false ideas about this. That as soon as you touch upon the sacred, that it will be like heavenly choirs and golden Buddhas welcoming you into the promised land. Do you know? You'll be immediately infused with eternal bliss. All the ideas we have. I'll know when I touch reality, because it's going to be like, fill in your own blank, right? That's your imagination, right? The funny thing about whatever you fill that in with, until you've been there, you don't actually know. Isn't that funny? We can search spiritually for decades for something that's just in our mind. And if you've got your concept wrong about it, you're going to walk past the real thing 1,000 times. You literally will. You'll just walk right past it. Because your mind says, I already know what reality is, and I'm on a search to get there. And so anything else that doesn't conform to that, you'll dismiss. See? But often, on first glance, the ultimate doesn't just shows you its surface. It gets a lot of people to walk past it that way. Just the surface. It'd be like someone on a 102-degree day, hot after a day's work in the yard. He goes, boy, I could use a swim. Oh yeah, I got a swimming pool, his friend says. Come on over to the backyard, I'll take you to the swimming pool. He goes, okay. He goes, get in that swimming pool, you'll feel a lot better. I love a good swim on a hot day. And he takes his shoe off and he sticks his little front toe on the surface and barely touches it. He goes, well, that didn't do much for me. I don't need to go swimming. I'm still hot. That's what happens spiritually. It's just a little touch. Nothing happened. Choirs didn't, heavenly choirs didn't sing. Not much happened. I'll go somewhere else. But if you really start to pay attention to this ground, which is your ground, my ground, actually it's our ground. The time will come when you'll be surprised by it. When you realize you walked past the kingdom 10,000 times. And you never entered because you just had a different idea of what the entrance was going to look like. Because it was not, on first glance, spiritually entertaining. So don't miss this ground. Because it reveals itself at some point, at any point, as your true being. This ground is actually what you are. All the rest you think you are is imagination. And it all ceases as soon as you stop thinking about it. The ground of being, your consciousness of the ground of being becomes enhanced when you're not thinking about it. Everything else disappears when you're not thinking about it. I like to give people like these very simple, it's almost like a scientific experiment. You do the test and you find out for yourself, you see? It's not complicated stuff. Remember, reality is hidden right out in plain view, you know? There's a presence to this ground as well.